Hi everyone. How are you doing? Hi, comment. Sorry for the delay. I'm so sorry. Hey Ruby. Hi, how are you doing? To see how. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience, comment. Thank you so much for your understanding. I really appreciate. Please, like the stream, and we're going to start. So I think you donated for a love reading, if I'm not mistaken. And did you say you want to use it for general love reading or what? Hi, Mindful. How are you doing? My head reeling from last night's read. Sorry about that. But that was like weird. That was weird. So weird. How can it just be like what you saw in your dreams, basically? That was really weird. Like, honestly, these cards are very powerful. These are spiritual cards. I love this card. I love this card. Yeah, 4 weeks to see what change after doing release work. All right, let's see. Let's see what's coming towards you in love. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Let's see what's coming towards you in love in the next 4 weeks. Okay, I've not even started actually I have not started pulling your card, but there was something I saw just now for you, okay? I got a message for you just now. Before I start this reading, I want to say, like, you have to do some kind of offerings. You have to give offerings when it comes to your love life, okay? And in this offering, you're going to pray. Um, all right, thank you so much, Mindful. In this offering, you're going to pray for your heart, your heart desires in love and relationship, okay? So that's the message I got for you. That's the message I got for you. So let me I want to update the donation lists. So Mindful, how many donations did you send to? You sent two donations, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Thank you so much for your donations. Highly appreciated. So, Carmen, that is the message I actually got for you. I've not even pulled the card yet, but that's the message that is coming. Like, if you want it faster, okay, if you want it faster. So, let's see what's coming towards you in love for the next 1 week. What's coming towards Carmen in love for the next 1 week? Three of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords, Five of Wands. So I decided to clarify these Three of Pentacles, right? And the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords came out, right? So um, Nine of Wands is trials, but still being persistent, right? So this energy is pointing to somebody coming from the past, maybe James, okay? Is either his energy will be circling around you, or it would be actually, I don't see him reaching out though. I just see like he's in your energy. So you have the Seven of Swords, which I don't really like in here. You have the Seven of Swords here, and then you have the Eight of Cups. So obviously somebody that you moved on from, okay? Um, what does the Five of Wands mean though? What does it mean? Ah, so his energy looks like he's circling around you this week, I actually expect him to reach out, okay, this month. Okay, so you have the chariot card. This is the card of either, usually, ideally, this is the card of someone just showing up in your doorstep, okay? But if it doesn't show up in your doorstep or your doorstep, it might send a message this month, even though the energy is coming, this week. I really do not like his energy. Look at this. You have three of swords. So somebody who actually, somebody you cut off, somebody that actually gave you a lot of hard times, okay, and somebody you're not speaking with. All right. So this is somebody trying to offer you their cup of love again, or trying to get your own cup of love. Okay. So somebody that is trying to, trying to come back to reignite the relationship between you guys. And now I'm beginning to feel like whatever release you did, okay, maybe he knew about that release. Maybe he knew that people, oh, your birthday is Saturday, okay? My birthday is Saturday. It's 15th, right? It's 15th. So that's like exactly 1 week from now, if I'm correct. And there's somebody coming. I feel like he is coming back into your life. And the fact that you just did a release, people know when people, intuitive people know when you cut them off, or somebody you have like this kind of strong connection with will know when you've actually done that energy, that cord cutting ritual, okay. Let me see if he knew about it. So did he know when you did the cord cutting ritual? Did he know? Did he know? Yeah, definitely. He knew that your energy shifted, all right, and he wasn't happy with it. So if he doesn't know consciously, he's going to know subconsciously, and he will just find himself feeling very sad and thinking about you, and that will make him come back and try to, reconcile, or try to get that energy back that he used to feel from you, if that makes sense, okay. And you have Three of Pentacles. This Three of Pentacles is actually the card of collaboration, okay. When it happens, when it actually comes out for a relationship, it becomes symbolic, okay. It becomes symbolic. So from this three of Pentacles, I'm seeing the relationship from the angle of when you are actually making a deal with someone, okay. But this deal is not equal. It's not an equal deal. It's not a deal that will favor you, basically, okay. So it is, he's the one coming towards you. If not next week, okay, he may just spill towards the other week, but from your reading it says next week, okay, next week. So next week he might come back towards you. Might use the I'm not making any deals. So it's not like a literal deal, So where I come from, there's one adage that says a relationship that where you go into and you're the one losing is called an empty market. So literally is assume that when you start a relationship with somebody, you are like indirectly doing business with the person. Like you're trading, we call it trading market, right? You are like, it's like trade by barter, if that makes sense. You give me what you have, I give you what I have in return. So you can you can idiomatically refer to a relationship as trading business, right? Trading, trade by barter, where you give and you take, right? So that's why this is what the Three of Pentacles represents. It's just that in that trade by barter between you and him, he is not giving the way you give, so it's like unequal. It's not benefiting you, it's benefiting him, if that makes sense. Okay. And you know um that's how energy vampires are created. When you allow somebody to take from you and take and take and take, the person becomes an energy vampire and you become drained of energy, if that makes sense. Okay. And when you're drained, you become sad. So um yeah, this week opens with a romantic proposal, okay, or gesture from somebody in the past. All right, somebody may, you know, express their feelings towards you or try to invite you into a deeper emotional exchange. Okay. Um, I'm also getting that this person is a past life energy, somebody you know from a past life, somebody that has a soul tie with you. Okay. So yeah, this is this is an ex person. This is a karmic partner, and this is who you know it to be. Okay, so it's him. All right. So that's the energy coming up for you in the next 1 week. Um, Let me pull one more card and see if he's going to reach out to you it on or before your birthday. Let me just ask that question. Will he reach out to you on or before your birthday celebration? Okay. All right. The sun card. So very, very likely he's going to reach out to you, on or before your birthday. So yeah, it's him. Okay. Um, so let's see what's coming towards you in love for the next 14 days. That's 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, what's coming towards Cameron in love? 2 weeks from now. The Emperor. Page of Coins. 6 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles, right? Tell me about the Emperor. Tell me about 9 of Coins. And tell me about the 2 of Coins. This is still his energy though. His energy is a blockage to you. All right, so I'm seeing like somebody who acts like a father figure, someone who has a lot of ego. All right, may pretend to be financially stable, may pretend that I just see this person as somebody who, feels too much of themselves. Okay, like conceited. If I'm honest, okay, somebody who has like a lot of ego, who likes to give other people the impression that they are okay. All right, but when they enter into a relationship, you think they are very serious. What he actually wants is the benefit of a family life, right? But then he's not giving much in return because he happens to be the fool. So he wants to get this husband treatment, okay? Why he gives you the let's see how it goes treatment, right? And I don't know if I want to be here, if I want to be there, energy treatment. Okay, so it's still that energy of the ex. All right, somebody you're trying to move on from, and this is some kind of appeasement or apology. Could be either through actions or through words, basically. Okay, so it's still his energy coming here. I don't know why his energy is blocking your energies here, but let me see something. Remember when I said that before I started pulling your card, I got a message for you to thank you, Ruby. I'll add you to the list. I got a message for you to what's it called? I got a message for you to actually give offerings. Okay, so I want to ask that question. If you give offerings maybe to your ancestors, okay, and pray along the line of, this is what I want for relationship, I want a new person, and describe the person you want. Be specific. Okay, be specific. This is the kind of man I want, this is the way I want the man to treat me, this is how I want to feel in the relationship. What's going to happen if you do that? So let's see what will come to you. um if you do that offering to your ancestors for your relationship, what will come towards you after you do that? So if you try um gifting as a form of offering, what will be the outcome if you do that? What will be the outcome if you request for a relationship? Oh, this one will not work. Okay, this will not work. But this will work. It's just that it's going to take a little bit of timing. Okay. Let me clarify the Three of Wands. So wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Who is this person though? Who is this person? All right. So the outcome, if you do a kind of offering and prayer to your, your ancestors or your spirit guides, it's going to work. It's just that it's going to delay a little bit because of this person. So let me show you. So you have, this is the delay, the waiting time. Three of Wands, right? That was clarified by the Seven of Wands. Delay, somebody blocking. This is an energy that blocks. Okay, through maybe consciously or unconsciously. Okay, and the person that will be blocking you is the Five of Pentacles, your ex. And when I pulled your card for the next 2 weeks, it still came out, meaning that it's blocking new energies from coming towards you. So what this means is either he's thinking about you or wishing that nobody else comes to you. All right, so he might be projecting consciously or unconsciously towards you through thinking about you repeatedly, thinking about you coming to apologize to him, thinking about you being stuck on him and not being able to move on. So I feel like he may be actually imagining that, and that is a blockage for you basically. Okay, so I advise you to do that, to you know offer something to your ancestor and pray. And even at that, he's still going to um delay the outcome of you know delay the outcome of your prayers. Okay, whether consciously or unconsciously, if that makes sense. All right. He definitely knows that you did something. Yeah, definitely. Is he willing to offer more? He's not willing to offer more because his energy towards you is a fool. But I'm just going to ask. All right. So, is he willing to offer more to you? Well, it will come like he's willing to offer more, but look at what is under the deck. The same thing. So look at this. Let me show you. So this is Seven of Wands and this is Seven of Wands, the same message. So it's going to come towards you like he's offering more just to block, whoever is coming in, because his intention is not for you to move on. His intention is to block whatever new relationship or new man is coming towards you. He doesn't want that. Okay, and yes, he doesn't want to give you, more. Okay. Okay, look at this. Look at what fell out. So I'm not even making this up. Two of Swords. Immediately you get comfortable with his proposal. Oh, let's come back together. It will go back to the way it was. It feels like you belong to, like, look at this. This is marriage. It feels like you belong to him, like, you guys are still a family. Whatever is happening right now is just for a while. All right. But then, whatever he's doing is not to your benefit. It's not to your benefit because he is looking out for his own benefit. He knows you're a good person. He knows you give him stability. He wants that stability, but doesn't want to give you, but wants to act like, um, indecisive, right? So he wants you to give him that energy of stability in love, but he doesn't want to give back to that. If that makes sense. Okay. Do you remember the past life reading? Do you remember that past life reading? He wasn't a good person before even you made that utterances, those utterances. If he was a good person, he wouldn't have betrayed you. He betrayed you first before you made that utterances. That's to tell you that even in a past life situation or now or in another life situation, he's still going to be the person he is. And that's a betrayal. That's just the truth that you need to accept. Okay? So it's just that whatever you uttered in a past life towards him actually affects him because he may not be able to even settle with another woman. Okay. What's coming towards you in love for the next 2 weeks? What's coming towards you in love for the next 2 weeks? And finally, a new relationship. So you're being urged to, like, there's someone else coming towards you, and I keep seeing this person is also a past life energy, but this is a good one. All right, you have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Six of Cups. Is somebody that you still love as well. Is somebody that will come to heal you, and this person looks grounded as well with the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, but it's like you will need to close this circle of your ex completely before the other person comes. Okay, your ex actually, you guys looks like you're in limbo right now, like something has not ended. Somebody may be thinking that, oh, we're going to come back together, right? But you're being advised to end that circle so that a new circle will start. Okay, there's obviously someone else coming towards you who looks very grounded and very healing, somebody that looks like will heal with you, all right, that will ease whatever pain you've gone through in the past. Okay, and this person also is a soulmate connection as well, and this person is somebody who you will actually come to love, all right, because um um Queen of Cups towards this person looks very caring, all right, and understand your role as a mother as well. Okay, and then you have the you have the Queen of Cups and the Empress card. This is the energy of childbirth as well. With this Ace of Pentacles, this could be somebody you may have a child with, okay? Because the child energy is already in this, in this reading, okay? So very likely you're going to meet somebody else in the next, or connect with someone in the next 3 weeks, okay? And you have the Magician. So consider giving your ancestors some offering towards this request. Okay, so this person looks like somebody who, let's see, the X is coming back again. All right, so this person looks like somebody who is going to like to want to get to know you, communicate with you, really really like get to know you, back and forth communication, you know um and look at the X here. I don't really like this guy. Honestly, the energy I'm seeing with him is funny. Okay, so you're asking if you know this guy. This is not a conscious energy, all right? It looks like you've known this person, but unconsciously. I don't know what this means, but that's the message, okay? If you've not seen this person in the physical realm before, you may have seen this person in your dreams, okay? But um, the energy points to the fact that you are already conscious of this person, if that makes sense. So in the next 3 weeks, this is like a transformative energy coming towards you in the next 3 weeks, okay? Um, um, don't let this person in because I'm seeing some kind of draining energy coming towards you. I feel like you should also continue your cleansing bath, okay? Continue doing your cleansing bath maybe every 2 weeks, okay? Or anytime you feel like doing it, okay? I do see this guy with energy coming towards you. It's like this person is coming to draw energy from you, okay? So but then apart from that, there's going to be a shift for you, okay? um you are being this person is not what you're supposed to be. So it's like your figurative part is being rerouted and realigned to where it's supposed to be spiritually, okay, or energetically. All right. So I do see you outgrowing this connection. um yeah, I do see you outgrowing this connection, and I do see someone else, coming in, or the energy circling around you in the next 3 weeks. Okay, so what's coming towards you in the next 4 weeks? So I'm going to use this card. Let's see whatever repeats. Okay, what's coming towards you in love for the next 4 weeks? Please, can you give me a minute? Let me take this call. Hello? 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 Yes, you are. Okay. It is correct. Which No, no, I didn't get your mail. Okay, so All right. I'm back. Sorry about that. Um, so let's continue. Let's see what's coming towards you in love for the next 4 weeks. What's coming towards coming in love for the next 4 weeks? I'm tripping because it seems like you are saying there's no host for James, like at all in his life. No hope. Well, the hope, like that the channeled message, okay, the hope depends on him if he's willing to change from his ways, okay. So it's only an awakening, an awakening that will make him change. That's and if he decides to grow up from, all right, this experience that he has with you moving on from him, if he wants to change, that will help to awaken him to grow up and to be a better person. If that doesn't make him be a better person, then there's no hope for him. So what's coming towards you in the next 4 weeks for you? What's coming towards you in the next 4 weeks for you? Ace of Swords. Ooh. Justice. Eight of Swords. Well, this is pretty awesome. Even your own spirit guides do not even want him around. Okay, they feel like, look at this. So you have the Nine of Pentacles, and then under the deck you have the Ten of Pentacles, clarifying this justice. This justice and Ace of Swords is like cutting an energy out completely. Okay, it's like, a new beginning for you that doesn't involve, like, it doesn't involve him. Okay, and the new beginning is bringing like your wish fulfillment towards you. All right, but your energy is going to push him out if he comes back, or if he tries to come into your energy field. All right, is this person, okay. And when I try to clarify this energy, the Nine of Pentacles came out, the Ten of Pentacles came out. See, this guy in question, I'm sorry to tell you this, but he's an energy vampire. Okay, he affects your money. I don't know how he affects your money, but it does affect your money. Like I told you before, you have this grace of, you have this energy, you have this energetic richness, wealth in you, and it can only manifest if a good man comes around you, basically, or if you take, if you actually take the initiative to accomplish that, bring that into the material world, okay. But this guy around is draining your aura, and when your aura drains, you cannot be this Ten of Pentacles or Nine of Pentacles. So he's spiritually taking your, you know, figuratively, this man is taking your coins, your energetic coins from you, if that makes sense. And your energy, your spirit guides do not want that anymore. It's like they've given him the time to change and he's not changing, and they do not want him to come and take from you anymore, if that makes sense. Okay. The separation helped you, not him. And the separation will keep helping you because you want to make a better, you want a better situation for yourself. All right, he is not changing, by the way. He's still coming out as Two of Swords, which is not encouraging. All right, so in the next 4 weeks, I really do not see, I see him being cut out of your energy, if I'm to be honest. All right, um so this looks like a breakthrough for you in the fourth week. That's 1 month from now. There's a breakthrough. There's a breakthrough coming towards you. All right. Um, Money is also coming towards you as well. I just see money in your energy. It's so good to see. And like I always tell you, anything you do that has to do with money is going to prosper because you already have that. You already carry that grace. You already carry that, energy of wealth, the golden energy. Okay. Um, and this is a promise of someone else coming towards you. If the real person, okay, your wish fulfillment, and it's tied to you moving on from your past, okay, looks like another divine counterpart. You can understand, you're going to have like a connection, a very strong connection with this person, all right. But this one, there's going to be mutual recognition, mutual love. There's going to be clarity here. There's going to be love and joy here, okay. And this is not also a coincidence. This is also somebody you've met in a past life. It's like a reconnection of souls that are ready to move forward in love, okay. So um that is where your energy is pushing you to, where your spirit guides are actually pushing you to. All right. So it's a divine love energy that is coming towards you. All right. It's like the first 3 weeks is like a karmic clearance for you, or the first 2 weeks, like a karmic clearance for you, where the old energy is going to be flushed out. I really advise you to repeat that cord cutting and ritual, that little ritual you did this morning. I really advise you to repeat it for like 2 more days. Okay, do it for 2 more days, and it will be affecting you because you will be healing yourself, if that makes sense. And the more you heal, the more you draw the right person towards you. That's the energy, and that's the reading. Honestly, that's your reading for today. Okay, and whoever is coming towards you is very, very. This person is a very healing energy, and this is not the first time this is coming. All right. So that's what I see for you in the next 4 weeks. I hope that helps. I'm doing it tonight again. Okay, that's good. That's good. So that's for you, Carmen. The next person is going to be Amelia. I don't know if she's here. Okay, mindful. All right, so Amelia is here. Hi, Amelia, how are you doing? I'm good. How are you doing? I think I've forgotten your question. Sorry, pardon me. I forgot your question. Yeah, I forgot your question. Yes. So you paid for a spiritual read. I think um, no, she already paid. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for your payments. Okay, I think this is it. All right. So hold on. Let me get your cards. Let me get the. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this deck. I may use this deck later. Hold on. So I'm going to be using this deck. Okay, Carmen. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Um, so these decks are for channeling messages. Okay, they are not just they are not like tarot deck or other oracle decks. So I'm I'm going to be telling you what when I pull them, I'll tell you what I can feel from the card, what I can see. From your last reading, I think after I did your last reading, immediately after I did your last reading, when you left, I did see a woman. Not her though, but I feel like she's walking through somebody. I did see a woman at night standing at the bank of a river. No, a sea. Okay. So maybe a kind of ritual being done with water, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to use this. Um, and maybe this will come into. So those are the. And okay. Okay. Okay, got you, Carmen. Thank you. Okay. Chelsea. Can you please do Ruby before mine? Because my mom came to bring me something. All right, okay, 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 okay. All right, mindful, no problem, no problem. I will. Okay. But maybe before I even finish this reading, you'll be back, okay? But just let me know if you come back. All right. Okay. This is for you, Amelia. So I'm going to use this oracle deck first. It's called this oracle deck is called Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Energy Oracle card. So, and then this will be the next oracle card I'm going to pull for your situation. So let's get to see two cards each. No, this one will be one. Alright, so let's see. Um, spell did Chelsea do on Amelia? What kind of spell did Amelia's sister Chelsea do? I'm solve this. I told you somebody went to the waters. I did see it. Is anybody experiencing the same problem with Ruby? Let me know. Does YouTube keep pausing from your end? So your first card here, okay, this is your first card. This is your first card. It's called Persephone. This is a Greek goddess, okay? But look at this picture very well. I think, look at this. I think this is you, and that shadow is your sister. Without being told, I already see that there is some kind of energy manipulations here, okay? And I'm going to read the energy of this goddess. That is your energy, spiritual energy, I mean, okay? So, and then you have the mermaid energy here. So water energy. So this card says the journey, okay? And this one says beauty, okay? So I don't know what your zodiac sign is, but I feel like interesting. So I feel like you may also, your energy could also be connected to water energy as well. Maybe that's why, whoever did a water ritual, okay, because I know that they did a water ritual. So that's just the beginning of this reading. I'm going to look into the guidebook. I really do not like looking into guidebook when I do my reading. I just like to use my intuition. But I want to get because this is a Greek goddess, I want to get the energy of that Persephone carries normally. So that's card number 16. Okay, card number 16. Card number 16. Okay, Libra. Okay. Card number 16. And 16. Sorry, I have to, the writings here are very, very small. So I want to see. So the tale of Persephone is one of the most well-known ancient myths of Western civilization. Okay. Persephone's kidnapping by Hades, interesting, and her descent into the underworld and the um, consequence of her mother Demeter's grief is an iconic story of change and growth. Okay, so let's just stop there. All right, so whatever I felt from this card was true. So this is like energetic sabotage, energy thefts, okay, or maybe even spiritual identity theft is what this is, okay. And this just, let me just see what this energy carries. But I feel like this is just the energy of water energy, water gifts, okay, water gifts. All right, so let's see. Mermaid, beauty, Beauty has a high value when it illuminates and inspires, but it is in the eyes of the beholder. Um, love your own unique beauty. If you are using the beauty to manipulate someone, be wary. This particular kind of magic wears thin. So this particular kind of magic wears thin after a while. So this actually confirmed what I saw. Okay, water magic is what I am seeing here. All right. Um, looks like sea magic to me. So let's proceed. Let's proceed. So this is some kind of energy theft. Identity, spiritual identity theft is what this is. An energy, energy theft and manipulation. All right. All right. All right. So let's move forward. Oh, Camilla's sister, Chelsea did to her. So this is, I'm using the shadow deck. Um, so this is Threads of Fate's oracle deck, by the way. This is a purely spiritual oracle. And the first thing you have here for this card is this card. It's called the Revolutionary, okay, but the name doesn't really matter. And all right, you have Speak Truth, okay. And I'm going to pull one card for you. I want to see the energy that you have that is, that she's very interested in. Although I already see that energy, but so let's see your own energy. Your own energy. Your own energy. All right, so you have the card Reflects, and you have, interesting, the alchemist energy. So you carry some sort of gifts that so somebody like you has this, I don't know if you see things before they happen, but you have this energy of, you have good hands, right? And you have this energy of whatever you want come towards you. Like it's like, alignment. It's like you were aligned to your energy, and whatever you touch seemed to be good, better than people around you. You do carry some sort of gifts, which I feel like sparks jealousy in her, or sparks jealousy in her, if that makes sense. Okay, so these two energy looks like wands. Okay, they looks like gifts. Spiritually, they are gifts someone possesses. Okay, even whether they know it or not, this is the energy. All right, but just hold on, I'll give you a message pretty soon. All right, let's see. What did she do to you? What kind of spell work did Chelsea do to you? Interesting. Let go of your inner thoughts. All right, so I have two more to go. So, what did Chelsea do to her Camille's energy? What kind of witchcraft did she perform here? What kind of witchcraft did she perform here? Interesting. So you have this energy. You have this energy. You have gift of darkness. Okay, I told you they went to the waters at night, and this is just a confirmation. So you have gift of darkness. These are gifts in the dark. All right. Um, um, Honestly, what? Let me pull one more card for this. What did she do to Amelia? What did she do to Amelia? All right. So whatever she did to her is to unravel her, to cut her away from source, from her alignment. Okay, and her alignment is a gift. All right. Or you can still call that, a connection to her ancestors. All right. She went to cut that, knowing that without your ancestors you can't thrive. If your connection from with your ancestor is cut, you will start having issues, and that is what she did. I said it before. This person, whoever did this spell work, is a very dangerous person. Very, very dangerous person. Okay, because there's one thing to do spells on people. There's another thing to cut people away from their flow. Once you do that, the person is gone. Like that person can face years and years of stagnation because of that. Years and years of problem. To be as if the person was cursed. You know. Um. So all right. So with my true crime oracle card. So this is a true crime oracle deck. Okay, very very interesting deck. Um, this is what came out for under the deck. So I'm just going to take this as well. And I'm seeing another energy under the deck, so I'm just going to take it as well. Okay. All right. So you have the fire. All right. So um um this could be like a bonfire energy or a candle energy or a lot of candles, right? And water. So fire energy and water energy was involved here. You have this card saying hotel, motel. It means that she met with someone, all right? She met with someone to actually carry out this spell work. All right. It's a very deep, not this is not a spell, this is a course work. All right. This work is very deeply rooted, okay? And then you have social media. So they are watching her from time to time to see if whatever they did is working on her. And you have the cover up, very interesting, covering their tracks. Remember when I was doing the reading the other day, our energy didn't come out on time because the spell work was cloaked. Okay, so interesting energies. Okay, so So let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Let me give you the the spell they did. They did with water. They did with water and fire. Okay, maybe sea, at the edge of the sea, or candles or bonfire. Okay, right? Yes. So this is a spell work to take over. All right. It kind of is very deep, all right? A kind of coursework that was done at night. It was done at night, okay? This is an, you know, identity takeover spell, okay? attempting to steal Amelia's essence, to steal your essence. Okay. And when I say your essence, your beauty, your attraction, your destiny, your ability to manifest, your ability to attract things into your life, your ability to get money, to manifest money. Okay. This is why they went to do something in the dark with the hope of bringing this gift, this gold towards her. So diverting whatever is coming towards you. So with this energy of Persephone, beautiful goddess, beautiful energy, energy of light, and Hades coming from behind to snatch her, to kidnap her. So this is like a spiritual kidnapping of energy. All right. So this is an identity takeover spell that is you know focused on taking your beauty, your attraction, or your destiny. Okay, so that whatever is supposed to go to you will go to her, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is energy sabotage. And also, she took this as well so that you can start having, mental confusion, spiritual suppression, you know um making you to doubt yourself. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to lose yourself and lose your clarity. And when someone start losing their clarity, what happened? The person start acting like a mental patient, like a mentally unstable patient. So that is our intentions. That is the intentions of doing this spell work. Okay. This is a very deep spell work. Is rooted in deep jealousy, deep rooted jealousy. All right. This is to spiritually destroy, you, basically starting from the bottom, meaning starting from your roots, your gifts, your ancestral alignments, your spiritual backing. So it's aimed to remove your spiritual backing so that you will be without any backing, without any gifts, like an empty shell. That's what she wanted. All right. And that is what this is just the beginning. This actually is what is happening now is just a beginning, actually. All right. It was meant to be much more disastrous than this with time. Okay. So as you go down, she was supposed to rise, all right, and replace you. So you will see that later, if you don't do anything about it, later in life, she will start getting things that looks like what you got before, if that makes sense. Okay. Or what you're looking for will start going towards her. All right. And also, there is another type of jealousy I'm seeing here, a jealousy that is linked, because you have this energy. It says the whole world is touched by your love. Okay. So there is another jealousy here that is linked to, you know romantic competition. All right. So maybe she's interested in the person that you're married to. She's interested in taking him from you, if that makes sense. Okay. So the deepest trigger of this jealousy is your love life. Okay. The person that you're with. So it's a romantic competition, if that makes sense. Okay. So she is desiring somebody that you are connected to. Either you were connected to this person, or you're still connected to somebody you love. Okay. So there is a jealousy of how that person is drawn to you, how that person loves you. Oh my gosh, shit. So this spell, what they used to do this spell is either one of two things. Your picture or your hair was used to do this spell. All right, to do whatever water and fire spell work that they did. You know, So they they want to drain your oral, okay, and replace it with confusion. So if you find yourself having headache, migraines, you find yourself, thinking about different things at once and not getting clarity in anyone, confusion energy, this is the reason, okay? So she didn't act alone. Like I said, she met somebody in a they actually met somewhere that is not, you know, is not like they met somewhere in a neutral place. Okay? Yeah. The person that she used is a woman, by the way. All right. Likely an older or local practitioner, somebody that is deeply rooted. That is why this person could do this work. This is is an ancestral work, is a deeply rooted work, and I said this work is dangerous. Okay. So there was a payment or an offering done during this work to take your spiritual gifts, okay? To take your spiritual gifts. So I know what they did, but I'm not going to mention it here. If I mention it here, some very wicked people will go and do the same to other people, but I'm not going to mention it. Okay? They I'm not let me just they gave something to get, your gifts basically. Okay? Yeah. So that's what they did. So it was an exchange. It was an exchange. And you know what? This pact was done, it was a blood work, by the way. So if you want to break this, you have to do a blood work in return. Okay? Let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something. This is not the first time she has been doing work on you, by the way. This is not the first time she did spiritual work on you. All right? She has been hiding very well. Okay? Yes. She hides under protection workings and beauty workings. Um, you know, yeah. Um, yeah. So our intention is very destructive and, you know, rooted in competition, envy, and energy swapping. See, energy swapping at the level of your roots, the level of your ancestral backing is the most dangerous work anybody can do to you. It can destroy you for a lifetime. It's very dangerous. Energy swapping at the ancestral level, very dangerous. And that's why I don't want to mention what I'm saying verbatim because I know that some people are going to do it on innocent people. So there's no need to mention it. Okay, so that's what she did on you basically. All right. um I will give you the rest message privately. The rest message is not for public consumption. Okay. The rest message is going to be the the you know the rest message is going to be what should be done, the solution. Okay. So let me just pull. Hold on. Let me just pull something. And let me tell you something. Once you do the solution, whatever she wishes is what will happen to her. That's just the truth. That's the law of retribution and restitution. whatever. Honestly, that's why it's not good to attack people, basically. Okay, that's why it's not good to attack people. If you attack people and they happen to know how to reverse the attack, you are in trouble. Especially when it comes to these ancestral workings. If somebody who can do an ancestral work do the solution, you are in deep shit because you may not recover. Okay. So this is a very deep, not just any practitioner will see this. This is a very deep knowledge. Okay, it's only someone that has that ancestral deep knowledge that can see what is being done here. You know, this kind of work. You see this kind of work, if you go to light candle, it will not work. It will not work because there's something else. So I just want to pull okay, Carmen, I see you. Yeah, I see you. Okay. You're gonna do, I don't know if you guys have, there's something you're supposed to do to break like when a course is being done like this, there's something you can use to break it. Okay. It's a very deep it's a very deep energy working. All right, something you can apply, you apply it on your skin actually. It's a course breaker. If you use it for 7 days, it's very, very, very effective, extremely effective. Okay, so let's see. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I love this. So this is the outcome of the, if you do that course breaker stuff, and there's a work you're still going to do at the level of your ancestors, an ancestral working. Okay. Huh. Something is coming. So the outcome, if you do the working, you have the dragon. This is the this is like one of the highest forces when it comes to spiritual, when it comes to spirituality and spirit guide protection. This is one of the highest. Okay, this dragon energy is one of the highest. So you have the dragon treasure. Okay, so you have the dragon and you have Kali. Kali is one of the most dangerous spirits energy in the Indian mythology. Okay, Kali, that's love. Okay, so you're definitely going to be getting, what will happen in your life will be like magic. So this is like a fiery energy, and the Kali energy is also the energy that fights attackers. Kali, actually, this deity, let me not say it, but Kali fights pretty dirty. Okay, yeah, and brutal. This energy is very brutal when it comes to cutting off negative energies. So what's coming, I'm just laughing because what's coming for the for the transgressor is funny. If she doesn't take time, someone will end up in a mental institution, or even worse. Okay, rising energy, and you have, oh, this is the energy. So you have movements. Okay, this is also like the energy of the dragon energy, almost like the dragon energy as well. And you have, this energy is the energy of the waters. Okay, this is the energy of the waters. This energy represents, it's like Pisces. Okay, but let me tell you, this energy spiritually represents your water gifts. It spiritually represents fertility, the energy of fertility and blessings from the water. So I am very, very sure that you have like a water, spirit guide that I feel like they've actually bind or redirected to, that she actually redirected to herself. Okay, and then you have ancestors. So this is a confirmation. So the ancestors will come. The ancestors will back you up if you do this walking. There's a female ancestor that will come and back you up in this walking. Okay, and then you have sacred love, sacred sexuality. All right, so if you are having issues in your love life, this will act as, this will resolve, or you may just notice that your spouse will be much more loving towards you after you do this walking. All right, and you have boundaries. This is the energy of protection that will come towards you. Your protection will be reinforced. Okay. And then you have this energy, dare to dream energy. It means that your gift of seeing will come back, and it will come back strong. Okay, your gift of manifestation will also come back strong, and your third eye will be much more open after you embark on this. So this is like an awakening for you. All right, you were not using all your gift before. You were not even using most of your gift before. Okay, but this will open you up to most of your gifts, and it looks like you'll be better than what you were before. You will attract even better things than what you were attracting before, you know um you know before all these things happened. Okay, so that was an eye-opener. Let me know if you have your specific working will be texted to you later. Okay, what you need to do specifically to get this in. But the first thing you need to do is deep cleansing, and that deep cleansing is a cleansing, not just any cleansing, is a curse breaker cleansing. Okay, yes, it's a curse breaker cleansing energy. Yeah, yes, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps. No. Air cleanse. Yeah, it will not work the way a cleansing. Yeah, air cleanse can work, but when it comes to deep courses like this, it will not. Except you add other course breaking ingredients to it. Okay, except you do that, but egg cleansing alone will not work. Will not. So cleansing geared towards course breaking, all right, and realignment with the ancestors, with your roots will help you. Okay. No, I actually answered that in the reading. Um, um, she didn't do that alone. Okay. She did it with an older person who knows how to manipulate ancestral energy, who knows how to. Okay, but you can go through the reading again. I already mentioned all those things in the reading. You're welcome, and thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. Okay, you want to know if it was done in this country or another country, right? In your country or another country. Hold on, please. I'm coming. Seems that they never wanted me to see this. Okay. Um, so I'm getting like your maybe your ancestral country. If not, but it does feel like they have a meeting. I don't know where they had this meeting, right? It could also be, it could also feel like online too. It could also be like online because the energy I got from the reading is they met up, but not in their houses, if that makes sense. Not in a house, not in the practitioner's house. So that could also mean, they met somewhere online or something. Okay. So what spirit is saying is that is either they did it in your home country or Haiti or Nigeria. These three places where ancestral energies are very rooted. Okay. Yes. So do you know your ancestral country? Do you happen to know your ancestral country? I can ask if you know your ancestral country, okay? Because that's one of the options that was given. Can you send me in private? Grenada. Where is that place? Where is it at though? Where is it at in the world map? Is it? I've heard about, I've heard the name, right? But I don't know where it is. Oh, the Caribbean. Okay, close to Haiti. Haiti is also like a Caribbean country, right? All right. I'll ask. I'll look into that. Okay. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Yes, yes, that it came out as a yes, okay? I don't know if she had link to that Haiti, or she has link to Nigeria as well, because those options also came with ancestral land, okay? But um um your ancestral land came out as a yes, all right, as where they did the ancestral working. And they said, the spirit said, they are still feeding it. It's a very dangerous working. It's a very dangerous working. For them to be feeding it, it means it's going to get renewed each time they feed it. So you have to do a work to get your energy back. All right. Once you do a work to get your energy back, whatever they are feeding over there will be destroyed. Okay. It will lose the potency. So that's how it works. If that makes sense. So that's what I'm getting. I hope this helps. Like, sorry for all those sorry for everything. Like, it's really it's really bad. Okay. It's not nice at all. Okay. She sent me a message on Telegram. I would respond after after the live stream, okay? I've not seen her message though. Send her my link. Okay. Hold on, let me send you my link. So that's my link. Okay, all right. So let's go to the next person. Is Mindful here? If she's not here yet, we can take Ruby, okay? I changed my name. I just changed my name, honestly. I just changed my name right now. So give her the link, okay? The link will be better. I sent names. All right. Um, Mindful Ruby who is here. All right. So Ruby, I'll do you first, okay? I'll take you first, then pending when Mindful comes in. Hold on. Yeah, that's me. Yes, that's me. All right. So Ruby, you're on. So you have three specific questions. So you can ask your question. Okay. You can ask your question. Can we take a look into my living situation as of Monday? So what is the question? What is the question? Okay, will you be hold on. Okay. For your question, I'm getting mixed feeling. Okay. First of all, I got a bad feeling first of all, but then after that, I got a good feeling, and that became stronger. So I feel like there's hope for you, although there's also some little kind of delay or some little blocks when it comes to your living situation. Hold on, I'm coming. All right. Stop shouting. All right. Will you be able to successfully relocate from the shelter on Monday? Tell me about the five of one, the five of swords. Tell me about the five of swords. Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Lovers energy. You have Five of Swords, and then you have Six of Swords. Clarifying Five of Swords, you have the Four of Wands. Two of the housemates got into it again. So it's so negative in here. Wow. All right. So Six of Swords is a confirmation of movement. Okay. Very powerful confirmation of movement. Even the Six of Wands is also a very powerful confirmation of movement. Okay. You have the Seven of Pentacles, gradual. Seven of Pentacles represents something that has to do with like patience, you know. Interesting. And then I'm seeing somebody trying to delay your path in here. Okay. Someone is going to try to delay you last minute is what I'm getting. All right. You said the case manager does not like me here, and I found out that her and the director lied. Wow. See, let me tell you, there's something you have in your aura. I've told you this before that follows you everywhere you go, which is not good. You're actually supposed to, Ruby, you're supposed to do a course breaking. There's a course. There's You're supposed to do a course break, some kind of course breaking work to break this energy from following you around. This energy of chaos and energy of disappointment and energy of chaos, energy of disappointment, and energy of this hatred energy that you know follows you around. So, um, hold on, I'm just trying to tap into the energy. I'm coming. All right. I'm just trying to see the possibilities, but it's really difficult to really see like exactly the possibilities because your energy starts with the Seven of Pentacles here. It means that um, initially you'll be unsure where to go. I actually am seeing that they will put you out that Monday, okay? But it looks like initially you will not have where to go. Then from nowhere, somebody will offer, an helping hand or a helping hand, and um that person will offer a helping hand for like a couple of days or so, and then before you find a permanent place to be, a much more stable place to be. So there's a transition before you find this Four of Wands, okay? And I do see, I'm not sure which energy this is, okay, but there is somebody that doesn't want you to stay there. It could be the people around there. It could just be somebody who is onto you energetically, right? So, and then you have the Five of Pentacles under the deck. um you have bad energies around you, people that don't want you to have money. They don't want you to be, they want you to be homeless. They don't want you to have money, those kind of energies, okay? um um But there's something you can do between now and Sunday nights. In fact, you have to do it at night. I'm not going to mention it here. You have to do it at night, and you know, I don't want to mention it here. Okay. So after the reading, if you do it, your chances are more likely. You may experience magic. You may experience a change, on magic. Okay. But that's whatever that is. You need to do it at night. You need to do it at night. When I say at night, between 12 between between 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's when it will be very powerful. Okay, if you do it, the energy will shift overnight, okay, to your to your, you know, uh, I don't know how come I forgot what I wanted to say. It's going to shift to your favor. Okay, it's going to shift for you to your favor when you do it. My goodness. All right, so that's for your first question. So I do see, somebody helping you, right? After that Monday. So I don't even know what's going to happen between like that Monday and the next few hours, but I just do see somebody that is going to give you like a temporary help, for the next couple of weeks. Okay. Until you get a permanent place where you are going to stay, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I have. You showed me. Why? You're saying mentally. Yes, I have. You sent me a picture of it a while ago. You wrote it above what comment? What comment are you talking about? I'm back. My mom left. Okay. I'm still doing Ruby's reading. Okay. After Ruby, I'm going to do you. Mindful. Okay. So that's for your first question. Ruby, it's the case manager because they said they don't want charity work. They don't want what charity work, and also she's going around telling people I'm not. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? You see, all these people saying all this stuff about you, okay? The root cause is not from them, okay? The root cause of all these things came from your own family members. Whatever you're experiencing for how many years came from your own family members. Like I told you before, if you want to, you know, if you want to really go on a healing journey, I told you before that you have a lot of work to do. Like, and I'm not even going to lie, you're going to spend money. Like, for you, for your oral to become the way it should be, for you to align with yourself, like you're going to spend money, for you to like, for this energy that is following you around to stop. Because I feel like the way your energy is coming across to me, okay, is like, you know someone has added something to your aura, okay, that follows you around, that make people treat you the way they treat you. So it's not really their fault that they treat you that way. It's because of what has been done to you many years ago, and it wasn't, like I said, many years ago. Okay, so you need to you will need like a course breaking stuff and something for course breaking. Okay, yeah, you will need it. And you will first of all need a reading about a blueprint reading about your what you're meant to what you're meant to do in this life, okay? What your destiny is, what you're meant to do, what are your natural taboos, and what is your oath of life as well. Those are things that has to be looked into so that you can align yourself to those things. And that is deep healing, okay? That is deep rooted healing, okay? Honestly, you have a long way to go. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, when you told me that she's going around telling people you're not really pregnant, I'm kind of shocked because I mean everybody sees that you look pregnant. So what's you know, but then when you said that, okay, I heard whispers. It means that they are not saying it because they really want to say it. They are saying it because someone has whispered it into the spiritual realm or into your energy. There's see in all these things that are happening, there is a what's it called? There is a you know when the real culprit, there is a real culprit, there is one person, a real culprit that is under all these things, and I feel that like that person is from your family, okay? That person is in your family, by the way. So honestly, it's it's not funny. It's not. Can you give me your second question? Let's hasten up a little so that I can go to mindfuls I'm reading. So I'm going to give you something to do, but it's going to boil down to whether you're ready to do it or not. If you're really serious, it's very powerful. That if you're serious, okay? If you're serious, if you do it, it will shift. It will not solve all your problems, but when it comes to this house issue, this where to live, living situation, it will work for your living situation, okay? So, what's your second question, please? Yeah, what thing is that? You mean last year? There is a ritual I did for you last year, and I did it for free. And let me just be clear with you, your behavior after I did that ritual for you made me really discouraged, and my spirits were not happy with you. That's the reason why I'm not going to, ideally, naturally, with the kind of person I am, you needing help, I would have just did something quick for you, even if you're not paying me for it, basically. But I wouldn't want to interfere at this point because I mean I have actually done something for you free of charge before, and you never thanked the spirits, and spirits don't roll like that. Okay, so that's the reason why, if you're wondering why I never interfered in anything, that's the reason why I never interfered in anything, because Spirituality, there's something about spirituality is give and take. Okay, if one person is giving, it becomes a karmic debt, and when there's a karmic debt, it becomes a blockade, and I do not want that for myself. That is why I actually did not interfere in any way. Okay, so if you're wondering why I kept quiet and you're telling me all these things and I'm not saying anything tangible, it's because of that. Okay, and it's because of spiritual laws as well. So you know when you told me about the situation some hours ago, I really felt bad, and that is the reason why I want to give you this little solution to help yourself with. Okay, ideally I would have done it because it will carry more weight if I do it, but I cannot do it, my hands are tied, so you have to go and do it for yourself, if that makes sense. Okay, so not to worry, I'll give you that. It looks simple, but it's not simple anyways. It looks simple, but a part of it doesn't look simple, right? But if you can do it, to work for you. Okay, so please give me your second question, and after the live stream, you can message me whatever you want to tell me about, and I'll give you that stuff that I promised you. Okay. How my appointments go for the baby? Are you trying to? Is that like um is that like scanning or what? I'm hoping still great and informative. So what procedure are you going for? Just let me know so that I can give you an accurate reading. Is it a scan? Okay, the ultrasound. Okay, okay, okay. Get it. I get it now. All right. Oh my god. Oh, I've been sleeping all day. I've been really sleeping, and now I feel sleepy. All right, so let's take a look at your. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. How will your ultrasound go on the 12th? Is that what? Let me read your question. Don't you know? Um, don't you know the more you sleep, the more sleep you. No, like honestly, I don't used to sleep like this. I think the sleep came after I did one channeled reading. So I noticed that once the reading is deep and the energy is heavy, I will start feeling sleepy most times, and it's happening again. So obviously, Ruby's energy may be a little bit heavy, or telling her about something about the reading feels heavy, if that makes sense, or telling her about her energy is kind of heavy. You know, you log. You noticed it too, right? Yes, it happens to me. It happens to me. So let's see how this ultrasound will go on the 12th of this month. How will you go for reading on the 12th of this month? All right, you have the Knight of Pentacles. You what the what the you walked under the rain for 3 hours. Why? Oh my gosh. Why did you do that? Did you do that because you wanted to do that, or like, it just happened? Or you were trying to use it as a cleansing? But working for 3 hours in your situation, wow, that's a lot. Okay. I'm getting a little bit of mixed energies here, because your first card here is the Knight of Pentacles. Well, not bad, but it's just like, and then you have Page of Wands, and you have uh, Knight of Cups, Three of Swords, and you have Five of Cups. And then I went ahead and asked, how would you feel about the results that you will get? You have Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Okay. But this message looks like another message. Okay, so there is a reassurance here that you're going to get a place soon where you are going to stay. All right, there's another place you're going to stay here. It's going to come suddenly, like you're not going to expect it. It helps me calm my energy. Okay. Whoa, but working for 3 hours. Do you know that what I just thought about? I just thought about, you know, how I wish you were like, I just felt like it would have been nice if like people can walk under the rain for that amount while they talk, in the rain. It's funny, right? But I hope you're not cold or anything. All right, so the fact that you are going to feel the nine of pentacles and the nine of wands shows that something looks balanced here. Okay, the nine of pentacles is actually a grounded energy but slow energy. Okay, um, I just want to clarify this. What I'm getting for you in this reading. Okay, will the baby show on the screen? Because I am seeing that energy will go well. Will the baby show on the screen when you go for this? This is you. This is you being worried. Okay. Three of Wands, Three of Wands, Four of Swords. We have the clarity, baby show on the screen. All right, this is a yes. All right, this is a yes. So this is the unknown situation oracle deck. Um, unknown situation oracle deck. Okay, so you have the meeting of the fates at the crossroad of destiny. Important choices are made. Okay, and this also represents something like that. The Three of Wands is actually the card of planning into the future. Okay, but there's something quiet about it, about this child. Okay, not like the normal situation, but I feel like it's going to show, and that is why you're going to feel the Nine of Pentacles. About the reading, you're going to feel calm. Okay, so that shows that there's going to be much more clarity compared to before. Okay, and it's the baby's most likely going to show on the screen to be able to give access to so that they can be able to measure the measure and assess timing with the visibility they're going to get. Okay, so I see a better clarity, but then there is this energy here that I don't understand who this person is. Okay, so this is like let me just clarify though. Let me just clarify. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is also here. I don't know why this guy is showing in your reading. Maybe, baby's father. All right, baby's father. All right. Um, the answer to your question is positive. Positive. Baby will most likely appear in the screen and give them a good visibility. And at the end of the day, you will be very, very calm about the situation. Okay. So yes, that's a very positive energy. And then the other energy I'm seeing here that looks like somebody looks like somebody's heartbroken in here is the guy, the father of the kid. Okay, so it's the father of the kid, and the baby's birth. I've said this before, that's why I don't want to even go into it that deeply. Okay, the Chariot card and the ninth of Page of Pentacles. So there's going to be an apology from him after it's been confirmed that there's a baby, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I see. All right, I hope that helps. And let's get your last question. All right. Okay, no problem. So, hi, mindful. All right. How are you doing? How is everything with you? And how are your kids? I hope they are doing good. I would like to start with home with them. Okay. I'd like to start with the me and him. Okay, all right. So let's see what's going on here. They just eat. Of course. What would they do? Eat, play, sleep. I really envy them. I envy kids because kids don't get to worry about what's going to happen next. Okay. They're not going to worry about how what are we going to eat, what are we going to wear, nothing like that. All right, so let's start. Um, so so we're gonna start with the oracle card. Interesting. So I feel like an homework, yeah, for school. Yes, definitely. Um, okay, let's leave that first. So So let's see what's going on between you guys. Connective energy between you and Christian right now. Oh, what's the connective energy right now between you and him? Connective energy right now between you and him. Conflict resolution, interesting. Secretive, interesting. One more. Interesting. Okay, okay. Where do you stand in the connection? Hey love, can you do mine here after this or private? Did you donate again? Did you donate again? Where do was waiting for you. Don't worry. We'll talk after the live stream, okay? We'll talk after the live. After once I finish mindful, I don't think I'm going to continue the live because my energy is going down. Don't send yet, okay? Don't send yet. We'll talk after the live stream. Then you can send after we'll talk, okay? Okay. I want to ask you a question, Andrea. Do you pray? Do you pray? Where do you stand in this connection? Where do you stand in this connection? Right. So the current energy between you guys is a karmic, is like a there is a soul tie between you and your husband, by the way. All right. I do, but not regularly. Yeah, because your situation needs continuous, like, especially if you want to really correct the situation, okay? Let me just say that the situation went really, really bad. Like, you didn't have it under control at all before it got into some certain points, okay? Now, if you really want this to get back together, you really need to put in, not really being very desperate, trying to, wear yourself out in the process. No, that's not what I mean, okay? I mean, whenever you have the time, you should consider praying on this and consider lighting candles when you pray, okay? Yeah, consider lighting candles when you pray because truth is, you do have a lot of influence over him, and maybe when you start speaking your intentions, the universe will shift for you, right? Because even if you just told me that you guys had a quarrel, right? But the energy here is not even reflecting that. The energy here is reflecting, like, there is still, like, hope for your relationship. You guys, it's telling me you guys have like a soul tie, if that makes sense, okay? So there is like a soul contract between you, but it's not balanced. It's like right now there is like, disharmony, indecision. All right, energy looks strained. um there is love, but it's like you guys are facing different. If I explain what I'm saying spiritually, you would you will not be happy with it. It's like you guys are facing different direction, even though there is love, within you. Okay, so it's like you guys are facing opposite direction. Um, so love exists, but it's like it's buried under confusion, disappointment, and unspoken pain. Okay, um, and then you guys are spying on each other. He acts like, oh, he acts selfish, like he doesn't care about what you're all about. Okay, but he's very pissed. You are also acting like you're not caring, you're not caring for him, and acting like you could go out and get someone else. That is the impression he's getting, and he's not really happy about it. In fact, you know how men act when they want to get something and you're not allowing them to get it, right? They act like wizards. Sorry to say, but they act evil. Okay, that's the energy I get. Like, the energy is like, is shifting to, I cannot put words, I can't put words into this, but I feel like the energy is a little bit dark coming from him. Okay, like a deep seated anger. Basically, that's what it's turning into, because it feels like you shouldn't go anywhere, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's what I'm sensing from the energy right away. All right, so let's see where he stands. Let's pull the tarot card. Okay, and by the way, like I said before, you are actually watching him. I mean, through tarot cards, right? He is also watching you as well. I don't know how he's watching you, but he's watching you. So you have this watching energy. You have this watching energy as well. So it's coming from both sides, both from your end and from his end as well. He told you in the mirror. Oh my God. Will he send you money? Let's see if he will send you money. Okay, you did light a candle. Look at this. You have the two. Oh my gosh, men. And then you have the Queen of Wands. Will he send you money? Funny energy, but hold on. Okay, okay. He's sending money. He told me that he will. Okay, I blocked him again. His father came here without announcing, so he's watching. Oh my gosh, so he's watching me to see if I'm home. So he's using. I told you he's going to use people to spy on you. So obviously, he does spy on you. Okay, so I feel like the energy around sending money looks slow from his end. Okay, so you may want to also pray towards that. When you light your candle, just pray over your family, pray over him, and just speak your intention of what you want. Um, when it comes to the situation. All right, so let's see where he stands in this situation. Let's see what's going on between you guys first. Okay. So this is the energy of confusion. What is he hiding though? Energy of confusion. This is communication, and then this is like a back and forth energy. Okay, so this is a back and forth energy where you guys talk and ghosting. This is a ghosting energy. But then this is like this is like break in connection, but still thinking about the other person, if that makes sense. So this is what is happening between you guys right now. Where does it stand in this connection? Where does person stand in this connection? All right, so he looks confused in this connection, doesn't really know what he wants to do anymore. But I mean, the answer lies with him. Tell me about the Three of Wands as for where it stands. So he's trying to like keep to himself a little bit. All right, and this is also the energy of watching you and studying you in silence. Like he's going to go. Oh my god, let me tell you something. He's watching you heavily. If you don't know, just know it now that he's watching you. Like he's not just watching you, he's monitoring. Monitoring spirit. Monitoring spirit, right? Yeah, it's going to be a monitoring spirit towards you, but you will not know who is using to watch. Okay, so he's watching you, right? He's going to be watching you, but he will pretend like he's not doing anything. That makes sense. Where do you stand in this connection? Where do you stand in this connection? Okay. All right. Where do you stand in this connection? You have King of Wands and Three of Cups. I like your energy because you are actually taking charge of this energy. Okay. And you are doing well for yourself. You're trying to come out of that. Like, I don't see you being depressed in here. I see you being in your power, if anything, okay? Which, I really like. I feel like you're trying to you're trying to make the best out of the situation, okay? And try to move your life forward if need be, which is good, okay? What's his energy towards you like right now? What is energy towards you right now? You have Ace of Swords. Knight of Swords. All right. He looks angry. Okay. He looks angry, and I don't know who he is physically, right? I know from his reading that he doesn't really talk much, but he's tempted to, I see him, tempted to say something hurtful, all right, something cutting, or this could just be like him being very angry, and he's also tormented. So he's going through mental torment, okay? So there is a lot about mental torment, not being able to sleep at night because of the situation, not being at peace and being very pissed about everything, especially the fact that, and look at this, I did not even bring this out, this flew out. Okay, the fact that it feels like you want to walk away make him, is making him feel mentally tormented. Okay, so he's suffering. Okay, so it feels like you don't love him anymore. Like, for you to be treating him this way, you don't love him anymore, and you're trying to walk away from him, and he's not having it. Okay. Yes, I understand. You've been suffering ever since. I know that so well, okay? But the good thing about it is that you're making the best out of the situation, and you're no longer in that energy where you want to really put up with his bad behaviors anymore, which is very good, okay? Okay, so you see, you pull the strength energy, so you are in your strength right now, all right, trying to make, you know, trying to take control of your own life, okay, control of your emotions, control of your actions as well, okay. How does it feel about you? How does it feel about you? I told you, how does it feel about you? He's watching you, very curious about you. What he wants to know, what you're doing, where you're going. Oh my god. Sorry if I laughed. My goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tears begin to come aside from my eyes. Please. This is very funny, honestly. So so um um he's monitoring you. He's monitoring you. He's very interested in your affairs, what you're doing, where you're going. He feels like he has a right to do that. Like, look at this, and then you have the sorry, you have the King of Cups under the deck. Okay, this is very funny. This is very funny. So it feels like you belong to him, and he doesn't want you to leave. That's just it. So he's going to be watching you, trying to monitor your my goodness. So he's going to try to monitor what you do, maybe where you even go to and all that stuff. Shit. You see? So he's coming up as the emperor. It feels like this marriage is my god. So it feels like this marriage, whether you like it it feels like whether you like it or not, you are in this marriage, whether you like it or not. So um so to him this marriage still stands. You're not going anywhere, and he's going to be watching you and watching where you go to. So he has people that will watch you for him. That's just the truth. Okay, yeah. So it feels like this is my family, and nobody's going to take it away from me, and that is why he's coming up in the reading as very, very angry. Remember this energy. This energy is, so this card says hater, spiteful, jealousy. This is deep jealousy, and spiteful anger, okay, and watching from the sides, trying to see if somebody else is going to take his place. Okay, that is his real fear, okay, in this situation. All right, so how do you feel about him? So you have the Page of Coins in the reverse, Page of Wands in the upright, and then you have the Queen of Cups. So you do still care about him, still love him, but I mean, at a point you feel like giving up in the situation. You feel like you don't need to really put up with his bad energies, his bad characters anymore, but at the same time you still like, want to salvage the situation. You still want to, have conversations with him where you guys talk and really resolve the issue. Basically, you're actually in the energy of peace. Like, you really want peace, you really want everything to come back to normal. Okay, it's just that he's not making the right decision. Actually, he's not really, making the right decision and trying to put in the right energy that he's supposed to put in. Imagine him, spending his time, thinking about you and watching you, instead of changing what he's doing and try to make the right decision, a clear-cut decision for once. Okay, so let's see, what's his next action towards you? Next action towards you, you have Five of Pentacles. So he's missing you a lot. He's going to miss you a lot. Obviously, that's fitting because whatever peace you give him before, that peace of mind you give him, that family you give him, cooking for him, making the home, taking care of the home, that those things are actually a lot, basically. Okay, the warmness you give to him, those things are a lot. And the truth is that it's not going to get them just to, from, just anyone, basically. Okay, so those energies is not getting them anymore. And he's going to miss all those things. So living without, what you used to give him before, and that sense of peace and hope your presence give to him, will be severe. And he will start missing all those things, and he will not be happy. Okay, he will not be happy. Okay, so I do see somebody who, like, is kind of regretful, is not happy about the situation, and yet he doesn't really know how to resolve the situation. Can you imagine that? His energy is saying doesn't know how to, like, resolve the situation, but he has the answer, basically. Okay, he has the answer, right? So let's see what is next action going to be towards you in the next 1 week, next two. Tell me about the devil. Tell me about the devil. Nine of Cups. Next 2 weeks. Next 3 weeks. Next 4 weeks. No, because he wants to continue with her and I am not accepting it. Yeah, it feels like the month this month is my birthday. I feel like I hope I was hoping it would do better. Well, alright, hold on. I want to, like, hold on. Let's pack all these things. I'm getting confused with all this too much cards. So we're gonna pull his next actions, right? Um, Next actions. Business account towards you in the next 1 week, next 2 weeks, next 3 weeks, which is kind of your birthday week. Okay. That's happening towards you in the next 1 week, 2 weeks, next 3 weeks. Okay. Um, what energy is it bringing towards you during your birthday? Okay. So in the next 3 weeks, I just see a mix of energy from him. All right, the energy of anger, energy of trying to, the energy of maybe fantasizing about you in a sexual way, thinking about you or projecting that energy towards you, or some kind of mental manifestation is what I'm seeing here. I do see a fierce protective energy, energetically trying to own you, claim you, and I do see a lot of guilt and regrets, in the next 2 weeks, coming from him. And I feel like you have to be very careful about, when you engage with him, because I see him being a little bit argumentative, and maybe some kind of fighting will occur. Basically, some kind of quarrel may occur between the both of you during the week of your birthday. He still looks toxic with his energy, because he still looks as stubborn as he is, and not trying to do the right thing as well. But when it comes to you, your birthday, he may want to be there, show up for you. King of Cups, Nine of Cups, and this energy as well. This is the energy of monitoring spirits. Okay, so he's also going to be monitoring you around that time, especially around that time, trying to know who's coming to your birthday or not. But he's going to try to man up to the situation in any way he can, or however he used to be during the time of your birthday celebration. But he also sees you as somebody who is become hard-headed and hard to please at this point in time, because you've always been the type of person that does, you always do what he wants. You're always soft, and you always accept whatever he actually gives to you. And now you're saying you're not going to take it, and he's seeing you as somebody who is becoming hard-headed, or hard to please, and somebody who is become stubborn overnight. But he forgot that he is a very stubborn person as well. Okay, so that's the energy. So I still see unresolved issue here. All right. It's like, let me see, basically next 2 months. What's going to be his next action towards your next 2 months? See, still juggling next 3 months. I don't know why it's in this energy. Why is it in this energy? Why is it not coming out from this energy? Why? You see, um, the third party came out again. Interesting, interesting. Honestly, this girl, wow, this girl is on some wild shit. I won't lie, I won't. I want to subscribe for internet before this live goes off. Sorry, let me just do it real quick so that this live stream doesn't go off. Okay. All right, done. All right, let me tell you one truth. Mindful. There is one truth here. Your husband is not a bad person. Okay, he just made bad choices in life, and the bad choice he made in life is affecting him. Is affecting his willpower as a man to make decisions he is supposed to make as a man, to, like, you know to do the right thing basically. Okay. And that decision he made him entangled with a very dark energy, which is the third party. She's like a devil that will not leave you alone. She's like a leech, okay, that doesn't want to leave you alone. Do you understand? So at specific time, I don't know what she's doing in here, but it feels like there are things she does when the guy is straying away from her and trying to make a decision to leave. So it's not entirely his fault, okay? You, as the one who is close to him, the one who is supposed to have, authority over him, you need to reclaim your authority as his wife. And how do you reclaim his authority? Is for you need to do a certain ritual for yourself, and you need to do it continuously. If you want the energy to be strong, okay, you need to do it at least once every month, or maybe once every 2 weeks. Just be religious with it. I don't know what that ritual would be. I don't know what, if it's a prayer or whatever, but something you as a person can be doing for yourself and for your family regularly, so that by the time you start doing it, after a while, you will start regaining spiritual power over him. And when you tell him, do this, that is what he will do. Okay? The way I see it, it's not like he's a bad person, but you've lost control over him. That is just the truth. Okay? You need to regain control. And once you do that, which I feel like it will not happen overnight, because what is happening now did not happen overnight. Okay, except you say you don't want to do anything like that, but from what I'm saying in your reading, that is the only thing that will help. Okay, something that you can do over and over, over and over, over and over. If you do it, that is how you can be able to conquer this girl. Because I'll tell you, this girl is really hard for your family. She's really out for your family. Okay, so you need to do something by yourself. All right, you need to have, like, that's why I was asking you if you pray. Do you pray? Some people have, you know, okay, the message I just got now for you is you may need to check where your gifts are, because everybody have a dormant gift, a spiritual gift. Some people have gifts in their hands. Some people have gifts in their mouth, their tongue. All right. Some people have gifts in their, you know, in their head. That's their mental capacity. That's where their gift is. So if maybe you have a mental gift, using being able to use your, being able to manifest using your mental capacity, then simply doing meditations over time will help a lot. If you're the type that has your gift is in your tongue, then affirmations and prayers with candles will be very, very good for you. If you're the type that have gifts in your hands, then some kind of ritual that you do with your hands, okay, over time, when you do it, it becomes powerful, and it help you to regain power over your family and over him, such that when you tell him this is what I want you to do, he will do it. If he doesn't do it, it will not be comfortable, and nobody can tell him otherwise or try to turn him energetically against you. That is your solution for this situation, okay? If that help, all right? Because when I look into your reading, I look into 3 months from now, I do see her coming into the picture, wanting what you have. Okay, so this is somebody who wants what you have, who wants to take what you have from you. Do you understand? So you need to also sit up when it comes to your spiritual life. Okay, if you want to do it, if there is a particular ritual or something powerful you guys do in church, you can start to do it for yourself. Okay, if it's something you want to come to me to give you a direction, check your energy and give you a direction that will fit with your energy, that you can do over and over, you can come to me. If it's something you want to go to someone else to help you, to give you the direction, you can totally do that. But you need to have something that you do over and over time, that will become powerful for you, so that you can be able to regain control over him and your family, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's what I see for your reading today. Okay. All right. So if you have a ritual in church that you guys do, okay, you can come to me, then we'll do a reading about the ritual, right? So you can come to me privately, tell me about the rituals privately. We can do a reading on it, right? And I can give you further instructions on, okay, this one will work very well for you. Okay, do this one like this. Do you understand? And how often should you do it? What is going to be the outcome if you keep doing it over time? Do you understand? Things like that. So you need to really, you really need to, you know, it makes you powerful spiritually. Okay, it makes you powerful. That will help you to elevate yourself spiritually, such that when you tell him this is what I want, that's what he will do. Do you understand? So but rituals like that do work over time. It's not magic. Okay. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps. Yeah, you do have three questions. Okay. An ancestor read, okay? An ancestor read is part of a blueprint reading. My blueprint reading. That's like that's that's my most that's my most expensive reading because it tells you about your destiny, what you are meant to, what is your life path, what kind of job are you meant to do to earn money, like what are you supposed to be doing in life for your for you to align with your money, okay? What contracts did you make before you came into this lifetime? What is in your ancestral lineage? All those come under, all those ancestral reading comes under blueprint reading and all that stuff. Okay. But it's not cheap, I'll tell you, it's not cheap. I charge, if you're paying me, if you go to the site, so I think it's $175 in there or $170 in there. But if you are paying me directly through tap send, is $150. Okay. Okay. So what's going to be the out- what's going to happen between okay, what's going to be the outcome between um Christian and third party? I'm not going to take this. I want to take the energy one after the other. Okay. And if it's a strong energy, the same cards will come out. What's going to be the outcome between Christian and third party? Three of Pentacles, Death. Okay, interesting. So this came out before, all right? I didn't just, and this came out before. They came out again. Funny. All right. So you have Three of Pentacles. You have the Death card. You have um, Eight of Swords. High Priestess. Four of Swords. And under the deck you have the King of Swords. So yeah, there is an ending though. So this looks like an ending. This looks like, but it's not something that is going to happen overnight. Okay, gradually. Okay, but right now the energy between them feels transactional. Okay, and I don't see him. It's not love. Okay, it's cold towards her basically. All right, so um she's going to try to resurrect at each point. She's going to try to resurrect it, but the energy is not meant to actually last. So you have the death, you have um Eight of Swords, trapped, you have the the High Priestess and the Four of Swords. All right, So this energy is the energy of pulling back energy. And this energy, I think it came out in your reading before, all right? So gradually, your husband is going to have clarity. He's going to have more clarity about this lady, okay? In this situation, he's going to come out an intuitive person. I don't feel like he's without protection, okay? I don't feel like he's without protection. I feel like he has something in him as well, okay? So but his intuition will open more at the end of the day, and he will start seeing some things clearly. He will start knowing some things, some spiritual things about her, and that is part of the reason why he will pull back his energy. He's going to pull back his energy. He's going to start acting like somebody that is trapped. Like, when I say trapped, I mean it will be in his head but not expressive towards her. So, and at the end of the day, he's going to pull back and stop picking or talking altogether, okay? But the energy is going to die. The relationship between them is going to die first, right? There's going to be a spiritual death between them, and after that there will become physical manifestations that will come, through his intuition. His intuition will be telling him that this person is not for you. He will start knowing things about her energy that he will not speak, but he will just withdraw. If you do what I told you to do, okay, about this situation, right? Your ancestral spirit, even his own ancestral spirit that is tied to the church or whatever ritual that is common to your, to your country, to your ancestors, whatever, will start they will start telling him that you are not supposed to be here. Do you understand? Hold on. So they will start whispering to him, you know, they'll start whispering to him, telling him, this lady is not for you, you're not supposed to be here. He's not going to say it, but he will just withdraw from her. He will just silently withdraw from her. Okay, so that's the outcome I see, between them. Okay. Will I find a job soon? I hope he will start doing that soon. She will also start trying to, so she will also start trying to demand honesty from him, commitment from him, and that that's not what he wants. Okay, he wants to play both fields, and then he goes there. This person is saying, "I want you to be committed to me." He goes the other place. The other person is saying, I want you to be committed to me. To him, this is a transactional relationship. By the time she starts saying commitment, that's when true colors will start coming out. Okay, so he's quiet normally, but at some point, he's not going to be quiet anymore when the pressure starts. Okay. Hmm. No wonder she came out. Um, no wonder I saw her in the reading. Sometime this month. Okay, doing stuff. All right. So there was supposed to be a shift and ending sometime in this month of November. Okay, that's why I saw her in the reading doing stuff. Okay. So before she start doing whatever she wants to do, you do your stuff so that to block her, that will block her from whatever she wants to do. Okay. So let's look at your question. Will you get a job soon? Will you find a job soon? Can you? Oh my God. Will Andrea find a job soon? Will she find a job soon? Interesting. Okay. Okay. When will she find this job then? Interesting. Oh, and then you have the Six of Wands under the gate. Are you praying about this or even manifesting this? So it looks like he's been delayed. Initially, it's going to delay. I don't know when you started applying for this job, right? But the outcome looks very good. You have the Nine of Cups. So after this short while, you have Nine of Cups, you have Three of Cups, you have Two of Wands, maybe more than one job coming in. You have Six of Wands, that's success, manifestation, and then you have Ten of Pentacles, payment. Okay, good job, something that will pay you well, something that will make you feel comfortable. So the answer is a very strong yes. All right. Um, so a very good job that will give you financial stability is coming towards you. Okay, but it feels like it's going to start small. It feels like it's going to start small, maybe contract, trial, role, or part-time, something around that, but it's going to grow into something steady. Okay. um yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why your husband is coming in this reading. All right, I'm trying to pull timelines here. Your husband is coming up in this reading. I don't know if he's going to like the fact that if you start working, I don't know if he's going to like it, but that's not actually your. That shouldn't stop you, anyways. But when will you get this job? Interesting. Honestly, this may come to you in the next 10 to 21 days from now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. He's not going to be happy that, oh my gosh, he's not going to be happy about the job. I felt it before. He's not going to be happy about the job. And you will feel like you want to be financially stable, and your financial stability means that you're going to not need him anymore. Okay. I'm going to apply next week for this job. It has two different positions. Interesting, because it's sending money as well. I think the reason here is that he's scared of your own financial stability. Okay, the fact that you're going to get a job, you're going to be earning money, will make him sad. My God, will make him sad. Okay, and then look at this Two of Cups. He's going to force him out. You see how this Ten of Cups came out and the Lovers card came out and then the Justice card came out. My goodness, this is funny. This is really funny. Anyway, so next 10 to 21 days is when I see the job coming towards you. Okay. So the job actually changes the energy though. Oh my God. All right. So you know what you will do? You're going to turn on your notification bell because tomorrow is free reading. I'm going to put up like a schedule after this live stream. Okay, so you can definitely come around then and I'll give you a reading. Okay. um that was funny. Honestly, that was funny. You just want to, you want to make him go mad. Honestly, he would literally go mad. Hi to you, how are you doing? He will literally go mad. All right, so let's look into your question. Let's look into your question. Is there love coming towards Andrew? Is there love coming towards Andrew? Oh my God. my god. Please, I don't want to. This is very funny. This is very funny. Okay. Is there new love coming towards Andrea soon? Any other person apart from the husband coming towards her for love? Okay. Five of Cups keeps coming out. You know why I laughed? Because let me show you. Look at your first card. Do you see how this person hold on tight to that money? That is how this person is going to be holding on tight towards you. Okay. And who is that person? The Emperor and the King of Cups. Okay. So you already know who this person is, right? And Three of Wands. So his energy looks very, very strong. Okay. So it seems to be covering whatever new energies may come towards you. But intuitively, I feel like in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you might meet someone neutral if you're trying to meet someone else. Okay. Is someone else coming towards you in love soon? This is still his energy. This is still his energy, but intuitively, I see someone else in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, but his energy seems to be covering in the cards. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I cannot get new energies from the cards. Any new energy coming towards for love towards mindful very soon? Not your usual type. All right. So like I said, all right, there is someone coming towards you in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and your husband is also coming towards you in the next 2 to 3 weeks, whether he's making the final decision or not. His energy looks very strong around you. Okay, and his energy looks very, very possessive. Okay, and he's claiming you energetically, right? Yeah, his energy looks very possessive towards you. He acts like nothing is actually phasing him, but at the same time he watches you secretly. I'm telling you, he watches you both energetically and physically, right? So he knows your energy, he feels your energy, and if you happen to even date someone else, he will know. Even if there was nobody to tell him you started dating someone else, his energy will tell him that you started dating someone else. So, but you have this is distraction. So whoever is coming, I don't feel like this person is going to stay a very long time in your life, but this person is going to be like a distraction, something to keep you busy in the meantime, where maybe you guys will have like conversations depending on how far you are willing to let it go. All right, so you have not your usual type, opposite attracts, and then you have contemplation. I don't see you actually really taking this person serious, if that makes sense. Okay, but in the next 2 to 3 weeks, there's going to be an encounter between you and somebody, and that's if your heart is open towards it. Okay, if you want it. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope that helps, and thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much for coming around. Your presence is highly appreciated. Okay, hi Rose, how are you doing? I'm not taking free readings today. Please, you all should go turn on the notification bell, because I'm going to be doing free readings tomorrow, and I'm going to put up a schedule so that you guys will know about it. So if you're subscribed and your notification is on, When I put up the schedule, you will definitely get the notification in your in your phone. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, is Ruby here? Because I am about to clock out. I am about to clock out. I'm tired. I'm tired. All right. So, what is your question? You mentioned something about an apology from Milo. I know you told me don't reach out until it's time, and I was going to wait up until the moment I'm available. Okay? How will Milo and I's interaction be once he knows about baby? Okay, let's look at that question. Let's look at that question. My God, I don't know how this card became like this. Anytime I see this card, I feel the type of way seeing this thing like this. Oh my God. How will Milo's and your interaction be once he knows about the baby? I think so. I think so. I think so. His energy has changed. I don't know. His energy seems um this not entirely his energy anyways, but it seems like someone is working on him. Honestly, how many friends do you have that are spiritual? How many of your friends are spiritual? How many of your friends are spiritual? All right, so how will he be interacting there with you? Is aware that there's no baby there. All right. Okay, so you have the mark of destiny. Fate leaves his mark on you and becomes your guide. Okay. Mysterious occurrence. Black cats. People who are silent may have something brewing. I told you that some people are doing stuff on him. I just told you. It showed here. Okay, it showed. That's why, I was asking how many friends you have that are in spirituality, all right? But the fact that he actually gave way, he actually moved up, like withdrew from you, was not natural. Okay, someone did that stuff. Someone did something to make him withdraw, not just physical. Okay. So that's actually the energy I'm seeing here. The energy of So, but what I feel is, first of all, I just, he's going to take responsibility. His energy is going to shift into a serious mindset energy. But I don't see him pulling back though, because of the shock. Okay, there's going to be a shock. Like he wasn't expecting that. So he's going to be shocked internally. So you may not hear, at first you may not hear much from him. And I feel like somebody is working on him, all right? Someone is working on him to change his energy towards you. Okay. But I do see him showing up for the baby, all right? Yeah, I definitely see him showing up for the baby. Um, he's going to feel like, this is a miracle, right? But then afterwards, I do see someone throwing stuff or even doing it now. Okay, so he's going to keep a calm exterior. So he's going to be chill outside, but kind of detached, and he'll be shaking internally. Okay, so there's going to be a choice open for him. The voice of the soul. All right, so he's going to have to face a choice whether to come back to you or not. But I don't see the final outcome. All right, but the energy shows that he's going to take responsibility. But I feel like he will be calm and talk to you, normally. But I don't see him really rushing towards you with a lot of emotions. In fact, right now I see that it's going to be like withdrawn, pull back a little bit, cold, because there's going to be some kind of confusion inside of him, right? He's going to think about his role as a father, not wanting to, abandon that role. Okay. And he would actually pull back to go and think about the whole situation. And I do see him coming around, to kind of take responsibility. Okay, so I see sober reflection in here. So you have the voice of the soul. Listen to your soul's call to find your true self. Okay, so there's going to be like, there's something in him that doesn't like to abandon, that doesn't like to walk away in situations like this. Okay, if that makes sense. So I do see him taking Okay, so I do see him, taking, he may ask questions, he may ask you some questions, he's going to act calm, then he's going to pull back, okay, he's going to pull back to think about everything, and after a while he's going to make a decision to be there, okay. When it comes to, let me see, when it comes to the relationship, what is going to be his energy towards the relationship? When it comes to the relationship, wow, is he dating anybody right now? Is he dating anybody right now? I think he's talking to somebody right now. Like, he started talking to somebody. Okay, so there's this energy shifts in his energy. That makes sense. And also, someone is tearing the pot. Okay, somebody is, yes, is dating people. Okay. Not really. Like, he felt you were lying. Okay, the shock that what you actually said was true. You know, how, like, he will be asking himself questions of how is that possible? Like, you know, it's going to be like a shocker. All right. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Honestly, there are really a lot of negative energies. Okay. Don't mind all those things. Don't mind all those things. Sometimes I wonder how you guys cope with things like this. If I was pregnant and, you know, the father of the child abandoned me like this, I would really be pissed. Honestly, I'm not even like, I would really be so pissed that I would want to prove to myself that I can do well in life and take care of myself and my child, basically. Okay? I may not even want him back. It may take a while for me to even accept him back into our lives. But people are different. For me, my energy runs very deep, and I don't easily forgive people. Like, if you really wronged me and I get angry, if you succeed in getting me pissed, when I mean pissed, really pissed, that's it's very difficult for it's always very difficult for me to forgive in that situation. It's hard. And this is one of the things that can get me very pissed, okay? So, I wonder how you cope with these things. I wonder how you cope with these things, honestly. And you know, you have a big heart. I have to give it to you. You do. You do. I told him that. He told me his child's mother told him if she found out about him having another baby, that she would take their daughter away. Interesting, interesting. But it doesn't really make any difference. If you have two kids and um one baby mother is telling you, if you accept the other, if you have another kid, I will take this one away. So it leaves you with one kid at the end of the day. It's either you choose this one or you choose the other one. So you have no choice. At the end of the day, it becomes our own choice. So if she decides to do that, well, that's that for her, basically. But if I'm a man and someone tells me that I'm going to take our baby away because you have another baby mama, I will not pay for child support, then yeah, I will argue that in courts. I will not pay. So that's what I have for you. Honestly, I am tired. I need to go rest. The spiritual readings are very draining. Okay, they are not like card readings. Card readings, the tarot readings are easier than when you're channeling messages. But what can someone do, basically? Okay. So thank you for coming around, Ruby. I will send you what I promised. Um, Maybe I will do it immediately. Let me just get, once I leave here now, I will send it to you. Okay. And thank you so much for coming around, and thank you so much for your donation. It's highly, highly appreciated. And I wish you all the best. And bye for now, girl.